So imagine if there was a power inside of you that had the answer to all of your problems, especially your problems when it comes to money. If you knew that there was a power like that inside of you, would you be interested in connecting to it and finding out what it is? Of course you would. And you do, right? We've been designed with a system, an energy system, that gives us everything we need, but we have to take a few steps to access it. And one of the biggest things that we can do is start to access and connect to our creativity. Now, creativity is inherently linked to abundance. There's a direct relationship between them. And the reason for that direct relationship is because creativity comes from, is inspired by, and ruled by the sacral chakra, the second chakra, Swadhisthana. It means the home of the self. Now, the second chakra, it's located roughly where the reproductive organs are, but close to the spine. And it's an energy center, so it's very, very hard to say exactly where it is. We can't hold it, but we definitely can feel it and feel its presence. So a few years ago when the pandemic happened, I was running a previous business, and then the pandemic happened, and overnight my previous business completely stopped. So I stopped making any money. And you can imagine it was really stressful, really traumatizing. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I spent 3 weeks hustling, trying to do everything I could to get things back on track. And it was tiring. I didn't sleep very well. I remember being really scared that, things wouldn't get back on track. Excuse me. And I ended up tapping into this power within that I'm about to tell you about. So I decided that instead of going and hustling and doing all of those things that my Western mind had told me to do, I was going to go within and I was going to try my Eastern techniques. And I decided to start to work on my sacral center. And when I did this, first of all, it made me feel instantly better. I instantly felt better and in control of my situation. But the second thing it did was it started to open up my creativity. And I had this idea, right? I had this idea that I love sharing chakra work and chakra knowledge. What about setting up and creating a chakra challenge? So I did it. I created a chakra challenge, which was really fun for me to create, which was really exercising my creativity, really getting me to go deep and share what I knew, but share so with fun. So I was really like exercising my creative juices. Mind you, I didn't know if this was going to even make me any money or work in any way, shape or form. But I just focused on connecting to my sacral center, doing what I thought was fun and using my creativity. And what happened? I had about 85 or so people join, which at the time felt like a huge win. People just were attracted to what I was doing, really naturally. And I ended up getting my business back on track. I ended up actually making quite a lot of money. And it was one of those things that happened that I could not have figured out with my logical brain. My creativity saved me and brought me the money and abundance I needed in a way that my logical brain could not have done. So why did that happen? Right? Why is creativity and abundance linked? How did that happen? So when I tapped into my creative energy, I started to tap into the part of me, which is the home of creation. So for all us humans, our sacral center, it is the home of creation. If you think about when a baby is born, that is where creation happens. So anything you want in your life has to be created, has to connect to the sacral center in some way, because that is the source of creation of our lives, and it connects us to the source of creation of the universe. Remember, we are made of stars, as they say. We are connected to the universe. We are made of the same elements that make up the universe. So for us to create what we want, we have to tap into our creativity. Now, I could have made money doing other things, of course I could have, but my most powerful source of abundance was actually within. And I tapped into it by really opening up my creativity, by really playing, by really leaning into joy. What would be fun for me to do? What would be really, really fun for me to create and do? And I remember at the time, Joe Wicks was doing his morning workouts. He was doing like a challenge, and I remember his business took off. I think he may have even had like 1 million people join his workouts. And if you know Joe Wicks, he's in the UK, he's called the Body Coach, but he loves what he does. It comes out of him. There's an infectiousness, there's a joy, right? And in a very similar vein, when I was sharing the chakra challenge with people, they could sense my joy just in sharing, yeah? And that had been born out of my creative energy, my creative center. And remember the sacral chakra I mentioned in my sacral chakra video, which I will link below. The sacral chakra is the chakra of receiving. So it's all really fun, right? Exercising my creativity, opening up my creativity, thinking about what would be fun, and then opening up my sacral center to receive the money that came in as a result of doing that. So creativity is extremely important, and if you've gone to pretty much any school, if you've done any professional job which wasn't a creative job, you might have been told you're not a creative person. I was told this in school. Because I wasn't good at art, I wasn't creative. We're all creative, yeah? If you believe in the law of attraction, which I do, everything you think, everything you speak, everything you are, you create. We are inherently creative. Everything is a creation of your life. It's an expression of your life, a creation of your life. So whether a school teacher labels you creative or not actually doesn't make any difference. Inherently, humans are creative, and we have this creative force which allows us to create what we want. Now, you can use your creativity in so many different ways. If you want to make money, start to imagine and get creative about how you can do it. Rest. Think about what would be joyous and fun for you. Now, the mind is going to come in and go, well, actually, this is really fun, but I won't make any money doing that. You're shutting down your creativity. You're shutting down your sacral center when you do that. You've got to quieten that voice that says, I'll never make any money doing this. You have to. Because who would have thought by doing a chakra challenge, I would make money? And I did. And I've seen it time and time and time again with my clients. When they really lean into their creativity, they create something new. They create something innovative. And actually, it's not hard work. It's just something that flows out of the sacral center, out of the creative energy that lies within. Yeah? All the inspiration you need is actually within your body, within your energy system, within the consciousness of your energy system. So connect to your sacral center. Get creative, right? Get creative. Now, what that might mean for you, that could mean just trying a new recipe, right? Get creative in every single area of your life. Start drawing, start painting if that's your thing. If it's not, if you like music, make music. If it's not making music, listen to a piece of music that inspires you to dance and move and be creative in that way. If none of those appeal to you, maybe you're a bit like me. My creativity is exercised actually when I daydream, when I think about what I want to manifest. I find my creative juices flow best when I imagine and daydream and get excited about what I want to create. It gets my sacral center excited, and then I act on the inspiration that comes. Okay, so get creative, start to really, really feel that whatever you need is truly inside you. There will be an idea that comes out. There will be something that happens if you're running a business and you're feeling stuck. Get creative in some way, because all of that inspiration that you need, the idea that you need, is living inside of you. It's just waiting for you to listen and discover it. If you're looking for a job, you've done loads of applications and they're not getting you anywhere, get creative. Yeah? Your sacral center needs to open up, and creativity is the doorway for that to happen. Also, start to have more joy. Start to give yourself moments of joy in your day. Joy and creativity are inherently linked. Slow down, be in the moment, be in your body, enjoy your meals. Take the time to really enjoy your meals, be really present. All of these things give us joy. And once we feel joy, our sacral center starts to open, starts to feel safe, starts to feel really happy. Energy can flow into the center, and then what happens? Creative ideas start to flow. It's then your job to obviously act on them. Okay? So that is how creativity and abundance and joy are inherently linked, and how actually the power really does lie inside of you. It really is inside of you. You just need to get to know your sacral center and open it up with the techniques I've described. Hopefully you've liked this video. If you would please like, comment, subscribe, share, let people know about this knowledge. People don't know about chakras, they don't know about the power within, so share this information so that more people can find out about it and actually liberate themselves, especially if they're feeling stuck, especially if they're feeling like what they want is out of reach. This is Pooja El Diman. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.